Good morning. I'm Gabriela. It's really nice to have you here. Welcome to Sunrise Yoga at sunrise-ish. Go ahead and looks like you are where you are. Find your comfortable tall seat. Let the eyes slide closed if they're already not. Start to find the breath. Gently inhaling through the nose and releasing out the nose. And take a few clearing breaths together, deeply inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the mouth. A couple more like this. Inhaling deeply. One more deep breath in through the nose and audible exhale. And then let the mouth slide closed. And just see if you can follow the entire inhale and feel the entire exhale. And feel the rooting of the sits bones down into the earth and the floating of the crown of the head up towards the sky. Feeling yourself as a conduit between the deep support of the earth and the creativity and swirling of the sky. Go ahead and take a mudra this morning, bringing one palm forward and the other palm on top. It doesn't matter which, we'll do both sides. And then clasping them, so clasping the palms right in front of the heart and pulling apart through the elbows. And then see if you can let the shoulders drop away from the ears. And then gently pull apart through the elbows. This is Ganesh Mudra. Ganesh is the remover of obstacles, so we just ask that the path maybe be a little bit smoothed out today for us, and any unnecessary obstacles be removed from our path. And you'll notice I said unnecessary obstacles because sometimes we're hard-headed and we need those challenges in our lives to teach us lessons. Just continue to breathe. Notice any sounds that are floating in. Notice if the mind's wandering away, maybe making its crazy to-do lists or considering what's going to happen or what happened this week. See if you can just touch in on that and see it as clouds floating by in the sky. One more deep breath here. And exhale, release for a moment, and then find the other side. So other hand comes in front, clasping, and just breathing. I've been considering a lot this idea that's in the Bhagavad Gita that one of my teachers talks about, that it is better to do your own dharma imperfectly than to do someone else's dharma perfectly. So yeah, we need to show up as ourselves and stop worrying about what everyone else is doing. And in that hope, we also ask that whatever is not ours just fall away from us, whatever cultural imprints we have, whatever things we picked up generationally. And so again, just gently asking, can these obstacles be removed from us? One more deep breath here. release the mudra. Inhale, sweep the hands up and overhead. Palms meet. Exhale through the midline, forehead, nose, lips, and heart center. We'll sync our energies this morning with a single Om. Exhale out all of your air. We inhale together to Om. Let the fingertips drop down by the hips. Feel any lingering vibrations. And start to take some hip circles in one direction. Making them as big or as small as you would like. Breathing into any cracks in the hips. Yeah, I love the turn into tabletop and sitting a little bit too long. As always, take care of your own bodies here. This is your practice, your time on your mat. And pausing in the center. Take a deep breath in. Inhale, fingertips to the sky. And exhale, twist to the right. Taking a deep breath in, feeling length of spine. And exhaling, we're twisting a little bit deeper. Looking over the right shoulder, eyes following. And next inhale, bring the head to neutral, and exhale, right ear to right shoulder, opening up through the neck. Little nod of the head, yes. Little shake of the head, no. Noticing what you prefer. Opening and closing of the jaw. Take a deep breath in and stretch the face. And exhale out the mouth. Head comes back up to neutral. Inhale the back arm up and overhead, finding a nice stretch into the right side body. Take a deep breath in. And exhale the arm across the body onto the knee. Inhaling into the back body. And exhaling here. Backs and hands meet. Inhale the elbows up to the sky. And exhale, curl in on yourself. Inhale, open through the heart. Exhale, curl and contract. Inhale, pulse open. Exhale, curl in. This time, inhale, raise the hands up to the sky. Exhale, cactus and open. Inhale, float the fingertips. And exhale, twist to the left. Deep breath in. Feeling crown of head reach to sky. Exhale, twisting a little bit deeper. Head turns over the shoulder, eyes follow. Inhale, bring head back to neutral, and exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Feeling the opening on the other side. Little nod of the head. Yes, a little shake of the head, no. Next, inhale, lift head to neutral, back arm comes up and overhead. Deep breath into the side body, and exhale, hand comes to the knee. Deep breath into the back body, and exhale, backs of hands meet. Inhale, up to sky. Exhale, elbows come into belly. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, contract. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, reach hands, fingertips to sky. And exhale, cactus and open, keeping the ribs in. Inhale, float. And exhale, hands come down by the side. Switch the cross of the legs just for a moment. We'll be out of this in just a moment. Just so that you can feel the other side the upward way. Inhale, float fingertips. Exhale, cactus and open. Inhale, float to the sky. And exhale, release down, forward fold. Let the head release here. Maybe it comes down onto a block. Just a few deep breaths right here. And next inhale, curl up through the spine. Come up and over the shins into tabletop. Maybe patting the knees as you need to. Finding a neutral spine for a moment, taking a deep breath in. And exhaling, curling back apart to sky. Cat pose. Take a deep breath in here, stay. And exhale. Inhale, open up through the shoulders, out. Take a pause, take a breath. And exhale, and begin to flow it out. Noticing the breath. Staying with yourself between the poses. Noticing the iterations of the spine. And then start to take some organic movements, some shifting of the hips. Maybe looking over each shoulder. Just feeling into the body. Just a few more breaths right here. And come back to neutral spine. Straighten out the right leg behind you, press into the toes, open up the back of that foot. And then on an inhale, lift the foot up to the sky. Press deeply into the right hand and inhale the left fingertips out in front of you. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, knee to elbow, curl in. Inhale, expand out. Exhale, curl, knee to elbow. Inhale, float it open. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, float it open. Pause. Left hand comes back down to the earth. Right foot across the mat behind you, off of the left edge of the mat. Look over to the left. Inhale into the right ribs. Deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale the foot back to neutral. And then bring it all the way out from the hip. And come up onto the knee. Inhale, float the fingertips up to the sky. And exhale, right hand to right shin or a block. Left hand up and overhead. Gate pose. Breathing here. Take a breath into the left side body. And exhale, curl in on yourself, bringing the hand in towards the thigh. Inhale, open up through the heart, look up. Exhale, pulse in. Inhale, float. And exhale, pulse. Inhale, float to sky and pause. Both hands come up overhead. Palms meet. Exhale into the midline. Bring the right knee to meet the left. We're going to do a little bit of a flow here together. Inhaling, fingertips to the sky. And exhale, hips to heels, hands come to the center of the chest. Inhale, float forward. Cow pose, open it up. Exhale, push back into child's, just the posture, child's. Inhale, curl up through the spine, open up through the hands. Palms meet overhead. Exhale, hips to heels, hands to center of heart. Inhale, float forward, open the heart in the cow. Exhale, press back, child's. Inhale, up onto the knees, hands come up and overhead. Exhale, into midline. Last time, inhaling into cow. Exhaling back into child. Stay for a moment. Maybe the knees open wide here. Maybe the head drops down. And On your next inhale, come back up to neutral spine. Left foot comes back behind you, press into the toes. Little opening through the back of that foot, sole of foot. And inhale the foot up to the sky. Press deeply into that left hand, right hand comes forward. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, curl in, right knee to elbow. Inhale, expand. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, float. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, float and pause. Right hand comes to the earth. Left foot across the mat, off of the right side of the mat. Look to the right, lean to the left. Take a deep breath into the ribs. And exhale. Inhale that left foot back up to the sky. And bring it all the way across, off the mat. Straight out from the hip. Crawl yourself up. Inhale, fingertips to the sky. And exhale, left hand comes up, down. Right hand up and overhead in the gate pose. Taking a deep breath here, feeling those side bodies open. And then an exhale, curl in on yourself towards the heart. Inhale, float open, look up. Exhale, maybe your gaze follows the hand. Inhale, pulse open. Exhale, contract. Inhale, pulse open and pause. Both hands come up and overhead, palms meet. Exhale into midline. Left knee meets right. We'll flow it out a few more times. Inhaling over to the sky. Exhale, palms into midline, hips to heels. Inhale, open through the heart, cow pose. Exhale, press back, child's pose. Inhale to sky, open up through the fingertips. Palms meet. Exhale, hips to heels. Inhale, open through cow. Exhale back, child's. Last one, inhaling, floating to sky, feeling the whole way up. Feel the palms meet. Exhale into midline. Inhale, come forward into cow pose. And exhale, press back, child's. Pause, rest for a moment. Deep breath here. And as you're ready, all the way up into downward facing dog. Pressing into each foot, bending through the knees, stretching out, pressing into the hands deeply, opening the fingertips wide. Giving yourself a nice space of support. On your next inhale, the right leg lifts to the sky. Feel the whole way up as the leg lifts. So if you rush to get there, just notice. Open up through the hip. Stack hip on hip and the knee. And start to find some roll through the hip in one direction. And roll through the hip in the other. Deep breath in, square off the hips. Exhale, knee comes across the body to the left elbow. Inhale, float it to sky, and see if you can feel the whole journey. Inhaling into the center line. Exhale, back to sky. Inhale, right knee to right elbow. And exhale, back to sky. And curl back into center line. Pause, look forward. Bring the foot in between the hands. Back knee comes down. Pat as you need to. Crawl the hands up to the thigh. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, pulse into the hips. Inhale, come back to sleep. Exhale, pulse. Inhale, float. And exhale, stay, pause. Inhale, float fingertips to the sky. Making sure that the ankle is directly under the knee to support the knee. Notice if you can drop the shoulders away from the ears. Soften through the face, the space between the eyes. Take a few wrist rolls in one direction and the other direction. One more deep breath in here. Left fingertips forward, right fingertips back. Twist toward the knee, so towards the props. And breathe. Feeling the opening through the left hip flexor. One more deep breath. Inhale, fingertips come back to the sky. Exhale, left hand presses into a block or the earth. Right hand lifts to sky. And then exhale it all the way back behind you. Find some big arm circles, opening up through the arm. Following the hand with your gaze. Moving with your own breath cadence. And the next time that your hand is all the way up to the sky, pause there, take a deep breath in, and bring the hand back to the earth. Tuck the back toes if they're not, straighten the back leg, step forward to the top of the mat, forward fold, bend the knees as much as you need to, and forward fold. Really releasing through the low back. Let the head drop as much as possible. And let the head drag us through the day. I heard Katrina talk recently about how there's a saying in Native American that we want to live from our hearts, and the journey from the head to the heart is only 10 inches, but it's the longest journey. I love that. So true. Take one more breath. Inhale, find a half lift here. Flat back. Exhale, release down. Feel the feet on the earth as you press all the way up to stand. Palms meet up overhead. Exhale into the midline. Pause here. Place one hand over your heart, the other to cover. Just feel yourself standing here. Fully rooted, feet into the earth, crown of head reaching the sky. The fingertips come back down. Step the right foot behind the left. Take an inhale breath. And catch the left hand to right wrist. And inhale up and overhead to find a nice bend stretch here. Oh, breathing deeply into the right ribs. Softening through the face. Take a deep breath in. And come back to center, release, other side. Inhaling, hands overhead, grabbing hold of that wrist and coming up and over to the right. This time breathing deeply into the left ribs. One more deep breath. Nice. And release. Inhale, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, surrender down. Inhale, fingertips to sky. Feel the whole way up. Feel the way the hands move through the air. Exhale, cactus and open. Inhale, fingertips to the sky. Palms meet. Exhale, all the way down. Forward fold into the midline. One more time like this. Half lift, flat back. Exhale into the earth. Inhale, all the way up to the sky. Exhale, open through the chest, tuck the ribs in, look up. Inhale, fingertips up, palms meet, feel them meet. Exhale through the midline as you fold all the way down to the earth. Step the feet together here for a moment. And if you need to, grab blocks. Inhale, right leg straight back to the sky, standing splits. In this version, the hips are square, all toes pointing down, and the head drops. So again, really let the head go. See if you can nod it yes. Shake the head no. Lovely. Deep breath in. On your exhale, right knee chambers behind left, Jiva squat. Inhale, open up, expand. Exhale, chamber knee to knee. Inhale. Exhale, chamber, pause. And then take the right foot off the edge of the left, just like we did earlier in class. Press the right hand into a block or the earth. Inhale, left fingertips to the sky. Open up and breathe. Notice if you're still breathing, this can be pretty intense. Keeping softness through the face. One more deep breath here. And exhale, left hand comes back down to earth. Inhale, right foot to sky. And then really slowly push those toes all the way back behind you. Find a 45-degree angle here. Open up that base and inhale, fingertips to the sky. Warrior one. So again, letting the shoulders drop, looking forward, straight at what's in front of you. Feeling the power of rootedness in the warrior stance. Take one more deep breath in through the fingertips. And on the exhale, straighten the front leg and bring the hands by the hips. Inhale, pulse in. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, pulse to sky. Exhale, straighten out. Inhale, pulse to sky and pause. Exhale, this time just the hands come back behind you in a long, low diagonal. Clasp the hands. Inhale, opening up through the heart. And exhale, drop the head in between the shoulders, finding humble warrior. Again, head drops, head drops. And then say a little thank you to your legs for being so strong and holding you up here. Breathing, continuing to breathe in yourself. Fingertips drop down. Inhale back up to the sky. And exhale, open it up. Awkward transition, warrior two. Notice in warrior two if the back arm is putting out as much energy as the front. See if you can let the shoulders drop. And then bring the elbows into the side bodies and open up the palms to the sky. And just take a few breaths right here. And just ask that whatever you need comes into the day easily. Drop straight into the palms. And float hands straight out from the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Left palm comes forward and back. Reverse the warrior. Breathing once again into that left side body. Straighten the front leg. Come all the way forward. Forward, 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 forward. And drop the left hand down onto the shin or block. Triangle pose. Breathing here. Maybe notice where the gaze is. On your next inhale, come all the way back up. Bend into that front knee, back hand comes up and overhead. Square off the hips, step back, plank pose. Take a deep breath in here. Stay for 2 more breaths. Forward, soften the face. On your next exhale, knees, chest, chin, all the way down to the earth. Inhaling up to cobra pose. Exhale, release. Inhale, cobra. Back of the heart presses. Exhale, down to earth. Inhale, cobra pose. And exhale, release. Tuck the toes. Reverse your plank forwards to heels back up to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in here. And exhale. Deep breath in through the nose. Let it go audibly out the mouth. 2 more, deep breath in. 1 more. Look to the top of the mat and walk the feet all the way up to the top of the mat. Take a deep breath in here, half lift. Exhale, surrender. Inhale, fingertips float to the sky. Palms meet. Exhale into the midline. Inhale, float to the sky. Maybe a little baby back bend. Exhale, surrender down. Right foot steps back, then left. Deep breath in. Plank pose. Exhale down to the earth. Inhale, one cobra. Exhale down to earth. Hips to heels or reverse your plank. Downward facing dog. Your next inhale, float left foot up to sky. And exhale, open up through the hip, stack hip on hip, bend the knee, hip circles in one direction, hip circles in the other direction. Inhale, straighten out the leg. And exhale, bring it across the body, over to the right knee. Inhale up to the sky. Exhale. Left knee to left elbow. Inhale up to sky. And exhale into the center line. Pause, look forward. Bring the foot in between the hands. Back knee comes down. Hands come up to the thigh. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, pulse forward. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, pulse it forward. Inhale. Exhale, pulse forward and pause. Inhale, float the fingertips to the sky. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. See if you can soften through your face. Wrist rolls in one direction and wrist rolls in the other direction. One more breath into the fingertips, then right hand forward, left hand back, twisting towards the knee, towards the heel wall. Maybe a little smile on the face. Breathing. Inhale, float the fingertips to sky. And exhale, right hand comes down to earth or block. Inhale, let the fingertips open up. Exhale, a hand all the way back behind you, finding a big circle through the shoulder, opening up through that shoulder girdle. Following your breath, maybe the gaze follows the hand. And pausing at the top, taking a deep breath in, exhale, place the hand down onto the ground, tuck the back toes, straighten the back leg, step forward to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, surrender down. Inhale, feel the press of the feet as you come all the way up to stand. Exhale, cactus and open. Inhale, float to the sky, palms pressed. Exhale, forward fold, coming down through the midline. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, surrender. Inhale, float to the sky. Exhale, open up through the chest. Inhale to sky. Palms meet. Exhale into the midline. Forward fold all the way down. Half lift. Find more length in the heart. Exhale. Let the head go. Inhale. Feel the whole way up to the sky. Palms meet. Exhale into the midline. This time we'll pause here. Once again, placing one hand on the heart, other to cover. And saying hello to yourself. Maybe the heart is beating a little bit more. Maybe there's a little bit more heat in the body. And bring palm on palm, thumbs back into the heart. Press deeply into the left foot. Bring the right foot up to either the ankle or the shin, or all the way up to the thigh. Your choice, just avoiding that knee joint or tree pose. They're all equally good. Some days we all need a little extra support with our kickstand. And from here, maybe the arms open up. And just notice if you were taking the variation that you really want to take. You can also come here, or keep the hands at heart center and maybe look out the window and see one of those beautiful trees. And see that you are her and she is you, that tree. One more breath into the branches. And bring the palms together in the back heart center. Let the foot come down to the earth and then shake it out. Shake out a little bit. Need to be less serious. Let it go. Maybe one more little shake like a maniac. Lovely. And we'll come straight into the other side. So we'll do the same thing. We'll pull our roots deeply into the right side, and then we'll have the left find. It could be totally different on this side, or even different depending on the day. Like some days I can do the thigh, but it's not often. And remembering that one version of the pose isn't better than another. It's another trick of the mind. Feeling yourself rooted, the wind can sway you a little bit. Saying hello to that tree out the window. And breathing. There's that breath. One more deep breath into the fingertips. And then palms meet, bring them back into the midline. Foot comes back down, let's shake it up. It's good energy moving. Lovely. Take a deep breath in, fingertips float up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, over and down. Step the feet together. Blocks are a great option here. Left leg floats all the way back behind you, standing splits. Breathe, let the head drop. All toes point down in this version, hips are square. Are you still breathing? One more deep breath in. And exhale, chamber that left knee behind the right, Jiva squat. Inhale, expand back out. Exhale, Jiva squat. Inhale, expand. Exhale, Jiva squat and pause. Right foot comes off of left edge of the mat. Sorry, other way, left foot to right edge. Left hand digs into the earth or a block. Inhale, right fingertips to sky, twisting open. Breathing on this side. Noticing if you can soften in the spaces that aren't being used, the jaw, the face. Notice where you're holding tension that doesn't need to be held. And breathe. Breathe into the challenge. We come into challenging spaces on our mat so that we can breathe through them in life. We take the yoga off the mat. One more breath. And exhale. Right hand comes down to earth. Inhale, left foot up to sky. And exhale, bring it all the way back behind you. Let the toes touch down. And find a 45-degree angle with the foot. And inhale the fingertips to the sky. Warrior one. So again, letting the shoulders sort of melt away from the ears. Feel the pinky toe edge of your foot, the back foot pressing into the earth. Feel the right knee opening slightly. Deep breath in. Exhale. Front knee straightens, hands come by hips. Inhale, bring it. Exhale, knee straightens, hands by hips. Inhale to sky. Exhale, pulse. Inhale, float, keep the knee bent, and exhale, hands back behind you, long low diagonal. Clasp the hands behind you, opposite clasp the upward way. Inhale, open up through the heart, and exhale the head into the inside of the knee. Humble warrior. And see if you can really let that head go. If it feels good, you can bring the hands up and over. Forgot to say that on the other side, but I think we'll be all right. One more deep breath here. And exhale, release the fingertips down to the earth. Inhale up to sky. And exhale, open it up. Warrior two, take your time. Notice backhand putting out as much energy as the front. And inhale, straighten the front leg, bring the hands up overhead to touch. And exhale, float back, warrior two. Inhale, bring the hands into the heart. And exhale, push back out, warrior two. Inhale, floating hands up to sky, straightening front leg, and exhale, two. Continuing to pulse here, your own timing, your own pace. Whichever version speaks to you, you might have a different one that you really like. Just noticing now what it's like to move with yourself and your breath. Next time you come back into warrior two, pause there. Inhaling right fingertips forward and back, reversing the warrior. Breathing deeply into the right side body. Straighten-ish that front leg. Bring the hands out from the shoulders. And float fingertips all the way forward and then drop down into your triangle pose. Opening up. Breathing, feeling that's where you feel it. And inhale, come back up. Bend into that front knee. Back hand comes up and overhead. Framing the front foot, square out the hips, step back into plank pose. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, stay in plank. One more breath here. And exhale, bring knees, chest, chin down to the earth. Back feet release. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, yes, I love that breath, release. One more, inhale, cobra. Inhale, press up. Reverse your planks or hips to heels. Come all the way back into child's pose for a moment. Taking rest where we can take it. Ideally, our lives would be a little activity, a little rest, a little activity, a little rest. Feeling press of the forehead on the earth. Feeling her energy infuse that space between the forehead, that intuition center. And gently as you're ready, come back up to downward facing dog. Take an inhale here, look up to the top of the mat. And start to walk forward to the top of the mat. Inhaling at the top, half lift. Exhale, surrender down. Inhale, fingertips to the sky. Palms meet. Exhale into the midline. Inhale, fingertips open. Exhale, surrender down, forward fold. Left foot steps back this time, and right, plank pose. Inhale, take a deep breath in. Exhale, knees come back down to the earth. Inhale, open up cobra pose. Exhale, surrender. Inhale, hips to heels forward, reverse your plank back to downward facing dog. One deep breath here. And drop down to the knees. And come all the way onto the back. Gather up the knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice little squeeze. Rolling knees in one direction. Around the spine. And knees roll into the other direction. And from here, bring right ankle to left thigh. Create figure four. Stay here, or if it feels good, bring that in towards you. Catch hold of the back of the thigh here. Pressing the knee open a little bit with the right elbow. We'll sway the hips from side to side. One more big breath here. And on the exhale, bring the whole thing over to the left side. So if you're twisting to the left, keeping the figure four in the legs. If this is too much in the hips, feel free to release and just come into a regular supine twist. So yogi's choice, opening up through the shoulders, looking in the opposite direction, breathing into the hips. And inhale, come back to center. Bring the left thigh back into you. Inhale, the ankle up to the sky. Finding a little roll through the ankle in one direction and a roll through the ankle in the other direction. Inhaling. And exhaling. Bend the knee, bring sole of foot back down to the earth. Straighten out through both legs. And bring both feet over to the right corner of the mat. Right foot can anchor over left. And bring the shoulders towards the right edge of the mat. So finding a crescent shape in the body. And then if you'd like, you can bring the arms into a cactus, or you can grab opposite elbows. Breathing deeply into the left side body. Continue to open up through those ribs, finding the breath pressing into the belly. Remembering that you are a spirit being in a human body, having a human experience. Releasing the upper body, coming back to center, releasing the feet. We'll just walk straight into the other side, bringing the feet over to the left side of the mat. Left foot over the right. Shoulders towards the left corner of the mat. Again, shoulders can be at a T, or elbows. You can clasp opposite elbows. Breathing into the right side body. And releasing back to center and clasping the feet and bringing soles of feet back to earth. Rearranging the sacrum on the earth and then bringing left ankle to right thigh and clasping behind the right thigh, bringing everything in towards you. Breathing here. We'll sway of the hips from side to side. Taking a deep breath in, and on the exhale, twisting towards the right. Bringing the whole thing over to the right. And again, just notice if it's too intense on the hips. You can release the ankle and come into a regular supine twist. And inhale, come back to center. Last hold of the right thigh once again. And float the foot up to the ceiling. A few ankle rolls on the side, one direction, the other direction. Press the ankle to the sky. And bend the knee, bring the sole of the foot back to earth, both soles of the feet come down. Open up through the thighs, clasp hold of the outsides of the feet or shins, and come into happy baby. Remembering the intention here is to get the whole spine on the earth, and so it's all good if you need to clasp the shins. Maybe there's a little rock back and forth, straightening out through the feet. A little bit of play. And bring the feet down to earth. Grab hold of one of your blocks. And then gently lift the hips enough so that you can slide a block underneath the hips on the lowest setting on the sacrum, so towards the heels. And then stay right here in supported bridge, or if it feels good, both feet come up to the sky for supported shoulder stand. Stacking ankles over knees, over hips. This is a wonderful inversion. For this time of year, it's a cooling inversion. It brings energy back into the body, but yet it turns us upside down, helping us shift our perspective. Feel the press of the breath into the belly. Soften through the face, soften through the shoulders. Notice how the hands meet the earth or your belly. 5 more full, long breaths right here. And at the end of those 5 breaths, gently bend the knees, bring the feet back down to earth. Release the hip off the block, bring it down to the earth. Take a few little windshield wipers through the knees. And then notice if there's any last poses that you'd like to take before coming into Shavasana. Anything that's calling in the body. Maybe about 10 to 20 breaths to take whatever the body is asking for. And as you're ready in the next few breaths, start to come into your version of Shavasana. Remembering that this is the most important pose of the practice. It's the place where we integrate all of the work, where we stop so much efforting, so much trying, and we just are. Nothing left to do.
I am the light of my soul. I am beautiful. I am I am the light of my soul. I am beautiful. I am bountiful. I am blessed. I am. I am the light of my soul. I am beautiful. I am bountiful. I am bliss. I am. I am the light of my soul. I am beautiful. I am bountiful. I am bliss. I am. I am the light of my soul. I am beautiful. I am bountiful. I am blessed. I am. I am the light of my soul. I am beautiful. I am bountiful. I am bliss. I am. I am the light of my soul. I am beautiful. I am bountiful. I am bliss. I am. I am the light of my soul. I am beautiful. I am bountiful. I am bliss. I am.
To do your own dharma imperfectly is much better than to do someone else's dharma perfectly. Take a deep breath into the belly and let it go. One more breath right here, right in the peace of this moment. Start to wiggle out the fingertips and the toes. Let the head rock from side to side. Bring the arms up and overhead. Give yourself a nice stretch, waking up, coming into this day. Bring soles of feet to the earth. And roll over onto one side, curling in on yourself for just a moment. Give yourself gratitude for showing up here, for not hitting snooze so many times you missed your class, for practicing with yourself this morning, greeting the day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As you're ready, press yourself up to a seat. Inhale, float the fingertips up and overhead, palms meet, thumbs through the midline, forehead, nose, lips, and heart center. We'll seal our practice with an Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Take a deep breath in and exhale. We inhale to chant. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. The forehead come down to the fingertips, heart meeting mind. Thank you so much for being here, for bringing your energy into this space. The light that shines in me deeply honors and sees the light that shines in you. Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste.
Thank you for being here. Lovely to wake up with you. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Let me know if you have any questions, comments. I'm always here for it.